Hello. I'd like to ask you a riddle. Three birds sitting on a fence and two decide to fly away. How many are left? Well, most people will answer one. But in fact, the answer is three. Three birds are still sitting on the fence. Two decided to fly away. That's all. Deciding and taking action are not the same thing. Action is all that matters. That's what I want to talk about briefly today. In this success cycle, we talk about knowing where you are, and knowing where you want to get to, cobbling a plan together, and then moving into action. You then notice what happens, change the plan, and away you go again. So I want to talk about this moving into action just for a moment. Without action, nothing happens. Now, seems like an obvious thing to say, but a lot of people don't recognize it. It's in doing things, it's in trying things out that we learn, that we find out what will work, what won't work, and that we enhance and develop our plans. And the question you have to ask yourself, and you have to ask yourself really on a regular basis, is are the actions I'm taking getting me the results that I want in my life, in my relationships, in my business, whatever, various aspects of your life. So you need to look at this and reflect on this on a regular basis. So taking action is critical, but right action, it's the right action that matters. And let me explain what I mean this. In his book, The One Thing, Gary Keller talks about going small. And he talks about ignoring all the things that you could do and focusing on the things that you should do. And of course, to understand what are the things you should do, you have to know what your purpose is, what your visioning is, what you're trying to accomplish, what your ikigai is. You have to understand these things. And when you do understand these things, you then recognize that not all things matter equally. Some things are more important than others. You have to find out what these things are. What are the things that actually matter? The old 80-20 rule. What is the 20% that will get me the 80% result, the result that I'm actually looking for? Now, it means also to understand that extraordinary results really are determined by knowing what it is you're trying to achieve and then narrowing the focus right down and focusing exclusively and taking action exclusively in this area. These things will actually get you the results that you're looking for. And the alternative, of course, is you can be like the person who comes into the office every day and they've all the dominoes lined up in a row and they knock that domino down and down it falls, fair enough, and then they knock another one down, then they knock another one down. We're all working hard. I've said this many, many times. We all work hard, but some of us work smart. And successful people work smart. They line up their dominoes in files, not in rows. So when they knock down one, it knocks down the next one, the next one, the next one. They're getting leverage from their effort. So we're all working hard, but some people are getting extraordinary success. And the leverage they're getting is by knowing what the end domino is, what they're trying to accomplish at the end, lining up their dominoes, and then every day knocking down just a little domino. Every day knocking down a domino. But this cascades down and gets them more and more leverage by knowing what it is they're trying to accomplish and what the actions are that they need to take to get them there. So think about this. You don't have to knock down all the dominoes. You don't have to knock down the big dominoes. What you need is consistent, persistent, focused action on the things that actually matter. So you need to work your way back from the future, from the whole thing of your ikigai through your visioning exercise, right back to what actually matters. What are the inputs, the things I need to do that will get me the outputs, the results I want? And then narrow your focus down, focus on these things. You think big, go small. Focus on these things, and then day in, day out, work on these things and knock these dominoes down so that you get the results that you're looking for. So action, remember this, action is all that matters. And right action, lining up your dominoes, knowing what the things are, lining up your dominoes to get you the results that you're looking for. That is the key to extraordinary results. So I wish you luck.